it's my pleasure to pursue you, learn your nature. There's no measure, so forever I'll be captivated with your colors.
So this is my sister Key, and today I'm going to be doing a bridal look on her. So this is always my first step, no matter what type of look it is. You want to dry the brows out so when you go to fill them in, it's not super oily and the product can actually stick to her skin. And her brows were pretty full, so all I did was give them a little darkness, and yeah. Now here I'm just blending out that concealer. And I like to use e.l.f. concealer as a base because it's thick and it dries fast. I already had a peachy color in her transition, but that's the color I'm using as my base. And it's like a deep neutral color, and I loved it for this look. For the bridal look, we went with a shimmer because that's what most bridal clients want. It's like a champagne color almost that we did. And then I was just making it a little deeper around her crease, which really made the eye look pop, and it accentuated the shape of her eyes. Now I'm using e.l.f. liquid liner, which is actually not my favorite liner in the world. It's a little watery, but it gets the job done. And I believe the shade we used in the NARS foundation was Macao. I believe that's Macao. Now I am just blending it out with a Real Techniques Face Expert brush, but I actually favor e.l.f. Foundation brushes better. They're a little more dense and they're wider. Now I'm using this peach colored blush from e.l.f. And I noticed when bridal makeup artists do their brides, I looked at MUATTT page before I did this look. Everything looks really blended. So I wanted to really get something that was close to her skin tone, and I wanted it to still pop as well, but also look seamless. So now I'm using the shade Honey in the Too Faced concealer, Born This Way Too Faced. And for the concealer, I used something that was pretty close to her skin tone, and I just brightened her up on the inner corners. And I think I used Shape Tape in the color Tan. Blending that concealer out with the powder puff is such a game changer. It makes it so blended, so smooth, and it just adds like a really flawless finish to the under eyes. And I just blend the concealer out all over her nose because I know I'm going to go in and carve it out with a bronzer shade, which is usually a foundation that's a little reddish on the undertone. Now, this bronzer was actually a little on the darker side for my liking, but as you can see, it's nothing a little blending, a little magic won't fix. And I usually don't bronze my client's face, but the bridal clients, they need cream bronzer. And I did that over her forehead and, you know, the perimeter of her face just to give her a sharpness. And I used Laura Mercier translucent to set her face and then go in and bake. You see how I did it twice? I set it first and then I baked, and then I will go in and add more baking powder once I carve out that bronzer on her nose. Now I use Juvia's Place in the shade medium for their bronzer palette. And I probably use the darker shade because I want more of a sculpted look for the bridal clients. And it came out really nice. This makeup came out so nice and it gave bridal so well. Now, when you take that bronzer, you want to go into the brow because it just adds that professional makeup look. So make sure you carry your bronzer into your brow. And I use Fenty in the shade Banana to carve out the bronzer. And I use that Juvia's Place palette. As the blush, I use the lighter shade, of course. And I didn't want to go too heavy, but I also wanted you to be able to see it and bring it under the eyes as well. And this is me just toning it down, trying to make it a bit more on the neutral side. It's so pretty. Like, this makeup look was so perfect. Now my sis dropped a little tear. She got a little scared. But don't worry, Kisi to the rescue. All I did was tap it with the powder puff, and then I went and reinforced the products where you could see the teardrop. I reinforced the products right there. You're gonna see as I do it. Like, I put more blush. I didn't really have to go in with any liquid products because the damage was not that bad. Now I'm just smoking out under her eye, and she has really beautiful eyes. She has a beautiful eye shape. So I knew the eyes were going to be tea because I had so much lid space. Now, do y'all see what that did to her eyes? It really made them pop. It looks so pretty. Now, I believe that's a NYX lip liner in the shade Espresso. That liner is so pretty, and it was perfect for her skin tone because it was not too dark and it still was brown at the same time. So it was nice for her. Now, if I would have used my fave Chestnut or Trendsetter for Morphe, I believe it would have been a little too deep for the look I was going for. I didn't want it to be too dark because usually bridal lips, they're a bit on the more neutral side. Now I use Morphe liquid lipstick to put as her base color, and then I use my lip gloss from my line Kisi's Beats Cosmetics, which I have not relaunched. Drop in the comments if I should relaunch it, because look at this color. It's so beautiful. That was the shade Tulum, and that's more of like a really nude shade, which goes perfect with a nice liner. It's really pretty. See, I'm just dusting that powder away, literally with very light taps. reinforcing that bronzer down the bridge of her nose because I like it to be a little on the sharper side next to her brows. Then I just added a little highlighter by the tip of her nose, and I believe this look is done. Look at how flawless and gorgeous she is. My gosh. My Lord. He is so amazing because his daughters are so beautiful. Now here goes the big reveal. Okay, you can look.
Oh my God, you did so good. You did so good. This is so pretty.
You like it?
Yes. This is so pretty. You did so good.
You think you get bridal?
Yes. You did really good. This is so nice. This is nice. This is really nice. My client's gonna be like, what the hell? They be like, girl, what you got into? Don't worry about it. But yeah, you did really good. This is super cute. This is super cute. You did good, friend. Okay, what time is it?